we do need to address the Future and Uzi tape.
Yeah.
On an earlier episode, like way earlier this season, I think it was like episode 8, I was saying that the tape might have been canceled because the 2 singles, Patek, whatever, and Over Your Head didn't blow up like they thought it would. So the album got pushed back. I was happy and I was surprised that the album eventually did come out, but I did notice that neither of those songs are on the album.
On it, nope.
So here's my thing before we get into how we think the album sounds. I think they redid the album, and I think that is affecting people's reception to it and how they feel about it. So before I say how I feel, how do you guys feel?
Banger, banger, banger. It's just banger after banger on.
All right.
Personally, it's getting a little old to hold. Future's albums since like the last one I really, really enjoyed was maybe Hendrix Future. And
that was like 4 years ago.
Beast Mode 2.
Beast Mode 2.
That was probably the last one I really enjoyed, and I feel like he's just not been trying as hard since then.
I agree. It's not. He still makes good songs like the.
Yeah, he does.
The last
There's some good ones on here.
What was it? High Off Life? Was that the last one?
High Off Life. I was like, there was a few.
There's
good
a few
ones.
songs on there though.
Well, here's the thing.
Future's the stimulus is.
Yeah.
I will say this: I enjoyed Super Slimy a lot, which came out after Future and Hendrix. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
and
right.
I think, like you said, Beast Mode 2 is still a hit. It wasn't as good as Beast Mode 1 to me, but it was a different vibe. But I liked High Off Life. Like when it came out, I wasn't as impressed, but I do find myself listening to it more. I listen to Outer Space Bitch. I listen to Pray for a Key.
One of mine is my favorite.
Too Comfortable. One of my. It's really not a bad album.
No. But I definitely think there's a certain. He's taken a more lax approach than he had.
Well, maybe we just might be used to it.
Maybe that too. Which either way, I'm not as in tune to. I'm not gonna pay attention as much to when things are released and all that.
That's fair.
But it's not. I mean, it's not bad.
This is the least hype I've seen Gabe get over a banger.
No. I'm letting him talk. I'm gonna get into it.
There's a few. I know. Anytime Weezy makes a song, the producer, he had a beat on there I liked a lot. I've talked about Working on Dying, and they had a few beats on there. And then a lot of them are just like forgettable. Personally.
How many times did you listen to the album?
Once when it came out, and then I did yesterday. Once. Okay. Well, so twice technically.
Gabe, you can say how you feel.
Okay, so I listened to the album at midnight, and I wasn't feeling all right. The beginning songs, Uzi was like doing that. He was rapping, and I wasn't fucking with it at first. I went back and listened though, and I'm like, oh, this shit heat. Like it's some really good songs. We were just talking about Lullaby.
Lullaby is crazy, man.
That shit is bro. He has that one line where he was like, I done fucked all her friends, all her enemies too. I think her mama even feeling me too. I'm like, nigga, you talking your shit.
He had some shit like I got a personality to make up for my height or some crazy shit. I love that line.
He's doing his thing. I do think Future was better on the earlier songs. I think it's a banger in the sense of what I expected. Like I wasn't expecting anything crazy, and I didn't get anything crazy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm not expecting to be blown away by a Future album at this point.
Well, I think we need to give them credit because on High Off Life, the song Uzi's on, it's All Bad, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah, All Bad. I like that song. Yeah.
I like it too, but it's way more pop than any song off this album.
Yeah.
I think we got to give Future and Uzi credit for like really rapping.
Yeah, that threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting more songs like All Bad.
Or Over Your Head, which is like radio.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Over Your Head was a shameless radio grab, but I liked it. That being said, I am very happy that he didn't go that route with the album. Like Gabe was saying, I think Uzi killed the first half. Yeah. Or not Uzi, sorry, Future. I think Future killed the first half, and then Uzi took over the second. I do like Sleeping on the Floor, Drinking and Smoking.
Drinking and Smoking was hard.
Drinking and Smoking was hard as fuck. Lullaby, obviously, and Stripes Like Burberry. I thought that was a great intro.
That's it, is what I was talking about, the one I liked the most.
Stripes Like Burberry?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. There's a lot of like names that are weird.
Yeah, I got like I haven't listened enough. I haven't listened enough to just equate.
And you know what too?
Names with songs yet.
I like a lot. If you don't know, we'll talk about it. The album rollout was through Apple Radio. The radio show and then doing it live. I didn't listen. It was
Free Bands Radio.
Yeah. I didn't listen before, so I don't know what they were doing before. But I listened to it actually probably more than most people. The Apple Radio thing, and I love just like that format of finding music, listening to music.
Hey, yo, can I shout out Apple Radio actually because like I will say this: Apple Music is very bad about putting people on the new music on their like pages, and with their shuffle is way worse than Spotify shuffle.
It is.
Yeah,
That
way
is
worse.
true.
But their radio show actually, if you tune into the right shows, it can put you on.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Like I think they were the ones who put me on a slow tie like a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they really
They
play
put
some
me
good
on to
shit.
some shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't fucking with Amine, and then I heard like a song on her. I'm like, oh, Amine's sweet.
Yeah.
And then some other niggas.
I mean,
Staples has a good show.
Vince
Who?
Staples has a really good one.
It's a great show.
And
That
then
nigga
once-
Vince Staples, isn't he? I think he's starting a podcast. That shit, it might be over for us.
I know,
nigga.
we're about to get the fuck outta here.
That shit's
God
gonna
damn
be
it.
good.
It's
as
funny
fuck.
because I was gonna say we're gonna get our Apple show soon, but
Vince,
God damn
nigga.
it.
Like and for anybody who hasn't, I heavily suggest or strongly suggest whatever. Watching like a Vince interview. They're so good.
oh, Vince Staples is hilarious.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, we
Gotta
talked
be the
about
funniest
that.
rapper.
I do want to talk about the Future and Uzi tape a little more though. Like Max said, I really enjoyed it debuting on the radio.
Was Future talking on it? Were they
I didn't even
talking?
listen to that. I just listened to the album when it came out. I didn't do that.
I listened to the radio show. They played a regular mix of songs. They played like some Doughboy, some other Uzi songs, like an hour before the album dropped. Future said a few things. He just said like "Free Band Gang."
Oh, that's enough. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't really talk, but I liked it that way. They just played a mix, and I do think that if big albums are still coming out this year, not even this year, just for the future in general, they should debut it like this.
Oh, well, it's radio. It's like talk radio.
And we can like the group chat can get crazy. You
Yeah,
can be with
yeah.
your boys and listen to it. Like it's a better
It's cool.
experience.
It's a better experience for sure.
I love
Yeah.
radio. I mean, I talked about it probably I don't know how many episodes ago, but just like broadcast bringing back broadcast as a concept media wise,
Yeah,
playing things that you don't choose yourself,
facts.
like live broadcast.
live broadcast.
Yeah,
So you know that.
I like it because it creates cultural moments.
Yeah, and hearing that there's actual people behind what you're listening to, even
Yeah.
if it's just Free Band Gang, even if that's just there every once in a while.
Oh no,
Knowing that there's people here that are listening with you.
it feels like an experience. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
with the
amazing.
people who are making it. And I mean, maybe I'm not like everyone, but I always appreciate that this is something someone's created.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
it doesn't feel like they just like whip some shit together and then
No.
got the fuck out. It really feels like they like are proud
Even
of
if
the
they
album.
did.
I mean, I don't care if they did, but it just feels like they're proud of the album.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just want everyone to hear it that way. I will say though, that is how I heard Views for the first time, and it didn't make it better. So back in 2016,
You don't like wait. You don't like Views?
I said
like
this
Views.
story like 3 times on the podcast, but
Short version, I guess.
short version. Views came out like around my birthday.
2015, 2016. Yeah.
Views came out around my birthday, and I was on top of the world because I like recently lost my virginity. I came back from spring break. I was feeling myself. Yeah,
do
you
the
feel
dance.
me?
Do the Zave dance.
No, I'm not doing the Bartman or the Save Dance. Sorry, I'm not doing it. But
I gotta see this.
I was like, I got my ears pierced like the day before. I was like really excited for Views, and I'm not gonna say I hated it, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
It was way more like radio oriented.
Feel No Ways is still
And Western Road, those are great
Western
songs.
Road
Fire and
Flows.
Desires.
fire. Desire.
Dude, Keep the Family Close, You With Me, those are all great songs.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the build up to Views was a lot more hip hop, and before that, it was If You're Reading This Is Too Late
Oh, that was.
and What a Time to Be Alive. So I thought we were getting more of the rappity rap Drake. That being said, I don't hate Views. I just was kind of disappointed. So,
Yeah, all right. That I agree with that.
because Drake did say that about Certified Lover Boy, that people are gonna hate on it the way they hated on
That's
Views.
such a. Funny,
I'm going in with no expectation.
That's
So-
such a funny way to describe your album
That's what I'm-
that you want people to listen to.
And the thing is, people don't even hate Views.
He just said people are still gonna find a way to hate. Like basically, Drake's whole thing is no matter how good my music is, people are gonna find a way to hate, which is
Oh,
true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I mean, you
Oh,
know.
there's something we didn't talk about if we're off the Future Uzi thing.
Okay, wait, before-
I'll save it. I'll save it.
All right, yeah, because we get on tangents a lot. So before we like officially get off the Future and Uzi thing, I do want to say that I do think this was still, I'm not gonna say a hit, but it was still good enough. Like I'm not gonna count Future out yet. That being said, it's November what?
They're 14th, 15th.
14.
November 14th. So in 6 days, Future will be 37. I can't really discredit him for if you think he's falling off, because to be doing this shit at 37 still
No,
is
look.
amazing.
I'll say this: Future is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
His run when we were in high school to probably the beginning of college,
Yeah,
Elite.
nothing like it, and it's one of my favorite things to enjoy.
there will never be another monster.
There's nothing like it.
No.
And
Never, dog.
Just thinking about the intro to Radical.
Yeah. Nah, Future was insane.
hardly.
Yeah, but anyway, there'll never be another like
Oh, there's
monster
nothing
beast
like
mode.
it. He could make nothing. He could make poop. the rest of his career.
Yeah.
And he'll be one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
So it's not to say anything disrespectful to him. But I don't know how much longer I'm gonna listen to new stuff.
Well, I will say though, like even if it's not up to par, like Future's new stuff in the future, no pun intended, he doesn't need to prove anything anymore.
No,
he's been out since Kanye's been out. He's been out since 2004.
Yeah,
and he's doing this shit consistently. So
he hasn't been hot since 2004 though.
He was like named Meathead back then. He wasn't
Meathead.
Future. Like I think the one that really took him off was Pluto, the album.
Yeah, it was Pluto.
Yeah, Pluto.
Turn
really,
on
Astronaut
the lights.
status.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
Tony Montana. Like
yeah,
Pluto,
Tony Montana. Yeah,
that's how I knew it. But
yeah, Pluto really blew him up. But that being said, he's been grinding since 2004. So I got to
what
give
made
him
it?
credit.
Well, his older guy kind of thing was more like palpable when he was like 31, 32.
He's always had like a mature vibe.
Yeah, but now it might be an old vibe. I don't know.
Yeah, the video for That's It with Uzi, he kind of was doing the old man dance. They had him shirtless. It was really funny. You guys,
I fucks my thing about but yeah, no, I agree with everything you're saying about Future, man.
Yeah.
Like that was for me getting back into just more like mainstream hip hop, because this is right after the whole Chirac drill era.
Yes.
Yep.
It was like and that was like Young Pappy, Lil Herb, Lil Bibby.
Wow, you taking it back.
Nah, that was like my shit.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like I used to fuck with DJ Academics. That's how, because he was covering the war.
Oh.
And honestly, the thing
right.
about Academics is that nigga's probably the reason multiple people have died. Like he is instigating shit. He was covering the war, and that's how he blew up.
I don't want to put death on anybody, but I will say XXX Tentacion fucking with Academics was a bad move. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Well.
But you're right about Academics. He's kind of like, he'll do anything for $1, I think.
Yeah. And this at this time, I don't even know if he was really getting paid. Like he was up and coming. Like he was getting money, but he wasn't like
I remember it was
Academics.
when he was just doing those videos with
he was just the nigga, yeah.
looping GIFs and
What's
everything.
the DJ next?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly, the GIFs, yeah.
he definitely, his platform, I think, is doing more harm than good these days. But
Mostly because his ass.
yeah, but he did. I will say this: like when I was younger, he put me on to some rappers.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta give him that credit.
Yeah, but when Future came out after the whole Chirac thing, he hasn't lost momentum since coming out. Like you could
Since coming out.
I was about to say that too. Like,
since blowing up, my bad. Since blowing up, like he's consistently been top in the charts and been in the headlines. And you could say his only fall off was Honest, and even then, that album's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. And I honestly think that this album is just as good as High Off Life, the new Future and Uzi album that is.
Agree.
And
It was too long.
And Wizard.
Yeah, High Off Life was too long. Like,
yeah.
Accepting My Flaws is a good song. There's a few other good songs, but it was just a long. It was the thing where it's like the album could have been shorter.
Yeah. It could have been condensed, but you know.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm gonna give it a legend though.
Oh, for sure, Future's a legend. I can't wait. We're gonna be at the family barbecue, listening to Fuck Up Some Commas, making burgers and shit.
Our family doesn't even fuck with rap. It's like me, you, and our dads. Only like rap.
Yeah, but everybody's older.
Oh, and shout out Kevin and Quintus. My bad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. Like when we're older, like when
we got to carry the torch.
we carrying the torch.
I got to carry it because I'm like the only dark skinned nigga in the family.
Dark skinned nigga.
Compared to our family, I'm dark skinned.
You're like Lupita Nyong'o compared to our family.
That's
like,
why I get fucked up when
like,
people say light skin, because with our family,
our
I'm
family
like, these
is
niggas is yellow as hell.
It's like the fucking Curry family, dude. It's insane.
But I will say though, Future is definitely gonna go down as some barbecue music for me. So shout out Future. I really enjoy Pluto, Baby Pluto. I'm not gonna rate it. We don't really rate shit anymore.
Yeah, I was about to, but not.
No, if you have a rating, you say
I
it.
would say 8.5.
Hey man, I fuck with it. I like it a lot. I think Uzi is kind of carrying the torch of the sound, like the Future post Chirac sound right now, because Yachty kind of diverged from it.
Yeah.
And everyone else is dying or falling off.
Or Cardi's MIA.
Yeah, Cardi's MIA.
There's definitely an Atlanta sound that's not Young Thug influenced.
Just let's preface this. Uzi is from Philly, but
yeah. Atlanta adjacent.
But Uzi's carrying the torch of that Atlanta sound.
Yeah.
And
that isn't Young Thug.
That's
Young
not
Thug
Baby and Gunna.
Yeah. So I will say Uzi is doing a great job of keeping this sound alive, because if it wasn't for him, honestly, it would be straight up regional only. Yeah. It'd be Chicago, Detroit.
Well, like I said too, I'm not saying I don't think most of the songs are produced by Working on Dying, but they're from Philly too. Mm-hmm. So it's weird how the sound and the rapper can be from.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I don't really know that much about Philly rap, but it doesn't sound like Uzi. It's more of an East Coast sound.
Freeway. Meek Mill.
Well, that I mean, for a while, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
we have
Beans?
free.
Beans is from Philly.
Yeah.
So Beans. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like that's not. I don't know what the current Philly.
Yeah. You
It's
talking
a
about
lot more internet influence. There's a lot of. It's hard to describe exactly what I mean, but
it's not the typical East Coast sound.
no. Well, there's like I've talked about Dark Low before,
Yeah, you have.
and I love him, but he's in jail, so he's not making music right now. But
Didn't
he's very old school Philly. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, speaking of being in jail, didn't Kodak just drop some shit?
Did he?
Bill Israel. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
dropped
didn't
an
listen
album.
to it. Yeah,
You listen to it?
I love Kodak, but
I don't know.
I listened to it. It wasn't terrible. It just was very non-memorable.
Okay.